A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Seattle Seahawks. Have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. A short kick taken at the 18. To about the 30.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Come on, D! Hey, check 24, watch 24. Switch.
Throwing on first down is Locke. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively at 2nd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Mike 5-4,
Locke going to keep it again. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That 2nd down play nets a -4. Pretty good job there defensively of stringing that one out.
Yeah, you've got a quarterback who's waiting and waiting for something to develop, and it just never materialized, and down he went behind the line of scrimmage.
they'll look to throw. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
First. Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. Come on. Mike, check 33.
Following the interception, Cousins. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of hurt.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, let's get that ball. Yellow. Hey, check Mike 6.
Cousins. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
300.
First down. Here's Cousins. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Here I come again.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. His way on this opening drive, he's caught one of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
We're good. Mike 6. Here we go, D. All day, defense.
To throw is Cousins. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Trey Brown. And now the rookie's free. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, Vikings nothing. Michael Dixon kicking for Seattle.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
I'm coming after you.
Play action now. Cousins. Got an open man, Keelan Cole. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. So, Charles, defensively here, you're going up against a veteran quarterback. He's got a lot of know-how, a ton of savvy, but guy who's not the most mobile of quarterbacks. What's the plan of attack?
You spend all week pumping up your defensive front. Your defensive tackles, your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys who go after the quarterback the most, because you know that he's not going to run and beat you consistently throughout the game. You can rush more aggressively off the edge and even up the middle, because even if he evades you, he's not going to go very far. You have a lot more confidence going after him in the pocket.
Come on now, off of play action. And the Seahawks defense gets to him, and they bring him down. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Here's Mon. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Down to the 25. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They go play action here. Mon. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
The kick by Joseph is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it.
I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Fields this way up at the 17. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
2nd down and 7.
Mike 54. Tackles. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down.
I'm coming. Check 31. No.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Check. Watch 54. I'm here all day. Check three.
Block off of play action. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Well, the great coach said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Second and 10.
Mike 54. I'm on. Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
From the gun on third down, Locke. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big play that time on the catch and run. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for first and 10.
Stay in situation. Let's go. Mike 54. Mike 54. Right here.
Oh, they'll try the sweep. It's Lockett with it. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
So we got man.
On second and 11 now. Locke flushed out right. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds, because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retained possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
Well, the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Hands it off out of the gun. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. The extra point now coming from Myers. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And ultimately he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. with the play fake. Mond. He's going to look deep for more. And that's caught inside the 35.
Oh, we got plenty of fight, baby.
Vikings. DJ Moore. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Mike Zimmer's made the decision. His guys will go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Now following the touchdown, Richter to kick off. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Eric Kendricks in on the tackle. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Get the ball. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Check. Crunch. Crunch. Crunch.
Here's Locke to throw. He'll buy some time right. Completes it to Fant on the right side. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Mike 54. Mike 54. All day, baby. All day. All day. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. Ain't no such thing.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Hey, watch that. Watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I got it. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Check. Check.
Clock now on first down. He hits his target, Lockett. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Now Myers for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 21, Vikings 11. Michael Nixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. Well, now how about this return? And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. To throw again on second down. Cousins. The throw taken in by Cole. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Meanwhile, Cousins throw complete to his receiver, Thielen. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So first and 10 now from the 30.
Two. Kill. Check three.
Gun.
They'll throw again. Cousins. That is caught by Thielen. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That's 30 yards now in the last 2 plays. Back-to-back 15-yarders. And they're rolling.
In your face.
Gun.
From the red zone now, Cousins. Touchdown, Vikings. DJ Moore. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Vikings get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is down to a field goal. Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Pulls it in at the 13. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense, as they take over with just 17 seconds left before the break. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. That's complete to DK Metcalf. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
And the Seahawks first down.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Lucky. Check 24, check 24. Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4. Hey, get me waiting. Hey, watch that.
Shotgun snap to Locke. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now it's 2nd and 9.
Check. Watch me before. Hey. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Here we go. 25. Check 25. Shit.
From the gun, it's Locke. Flush to his right. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Myers' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Nwangu now from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And Charles, they trail here, though not really the fault of this offense.
No, they certainly did their part in the first half, but when you're in a shootout like this.
Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a pick six there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick six going the other way.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And the lead is now 13.
Makes the score Seahawks 31, Vikings 18. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Nwangu now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Mike six. Mike six. Down to lose one.
Gun.
Back to it after the pick six. Cousin. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Gun.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jamal Adams. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54 Mike. Too little. Tap, tap. Kill, 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 kill. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, hey. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. He's moving. He's moving, boys. He's moving.
And to give this time to the tailback. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 66 yards on the ground for him so far.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, tighten down, tighten down. There you go. Hey, watch that. Check,
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Line. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And Myers able to knock it through. And that will extend their lead even further. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Cousins throw here into the hands of Moore. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Gone.
A first down throw for Cousins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 41. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Switch. Check. Check 50. Check 50.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. They look to throw. It's Locke. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Carson will take the handoff out of the option play. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Brought down by DJ Wanham. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Defense wins championships, baby.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
I tell you, you don't have press conferences when you sign guys like this. But he's been a real difference maker so far. That's now 2 interceptions for him in the game. And when you're getting contributions up and down your 53-man roster, you're going to be all right.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if finally we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something
Heads up.
to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. A 2nd down throw now for Mond. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go, charge.
I'm going to throw it. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawks defense. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the boot. Check 99. Check 99.
Another try after the first down sack. Mond. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Bond looks to throw. Can't get away, and he's taken down. 2nd and 11 now. Another try after the first down sack. Mond. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
There's Jefferson to pull that in. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
And Viking fans spent plenty of time wondering how they were going to replace Stephon Diggs when he left for Buffalo. But I think most would agree now that Justin Jefferson was the best rookie receiver in football last year. 88 catches for an even 1,400 yards. I would say the numbers don't lie.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Cook. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Mond out of the shotgun. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. So now here are the Vikings faced with a big 2-point conversion attempt. Cook, they'll try and run it. And they will get back to within 1 score as he is into the end zone, and the lead's cut to 8 here in the 4th. Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Jay on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you gonna?
Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down.
54. All you get is a headache. All you get is a headache. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Shit, shit. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
To throw it is Lock. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith.
Oh, a terrific play there by Harrison Smith. And one thing you always get comfortable with going into a game, his smarts and his ability to be around the ball. He tied his career high with 5 interceptions last year. Another one goes to his total.
Black 40. 58 to Mike. All day. Just slice food. Like that. 58 to Mike. 58. 58 to Mike. I'm trying to collect. And 58 is a Mike.
On 1st and 10, here's Mon. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
Sack. 58. Right. Right. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. 58. Right over there. Right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58. Right there.
After the sack on 1st down, Mon swinging this out wide here for Cook. Touchdown, Vikings! Dalvin Cook with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Vikings have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
Kill, kill. Two.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
Cousins will try and throw. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted to tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Hey, watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, pick your game up.
Here's Locke. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Block working out of the gun. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Defensively, mission accomplished. And now with under 3 to go, they may be the last team holding the football.
They may very well be the last team holding the football, unless, of course, you're facing a group that is really aggressive offensively and may want to take a gamble. But theoretically, you've done your job now. You should get the ball back on a punt, but I'd be alert for a fake.
They'll go for it. It's Locke. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Again, it's Locke. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Cook now off the read option. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen.
That'll be complete to the running back, Nwangu. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And they're going to have a 3rd down.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Cook. 44 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now Cook. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. And in an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
Yeah, this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down.
First. Gun.
Here's Cousins. Over the middle, complete. It's Smith. And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. Tension building. Here's Greg Joseph. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Tension building. Here's Greg Joseph. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And it'll be a fun time in the Twin Cities tonight. The Vikings win it. A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles. And really the difference, obviously, was that 4th quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback. Because we've been in games before. We've done games where you just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back. Not in the one we just saw here. They did it, and they did it well.
So for the Vikings, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Browns will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.